Today, I have a challenge for you. I want you to add one front-end feature, one back-end feature, and one piece of juice, an interaction that just feels magical using GitHub Copilot Agent mode. I will pick one person to get a GitHub Universe ticket as a prize. We have 4 hours. Let's get started.
When AI first came out and people first started using it in their code editors, you were like asking a question, it would give you a response, and you had to figure out how to integrate that into your code. But now with Agent, it can just, okay, boom, it'll find where in the code to put it. So that was a huge jump.
This is my first time using AI integrated into my development workflow ever. It is very, very good at bootstrapping new things.
I just said, hey, add a camera tab. This is what I wanted to do. This is what it to look like. And it just added the components, installed the things for me. And most of the heavy lifting, writing the boilerplate, was just done.
I literally said, make a Slack bot that does this. And without any setup, nothing, it just automatically made one. And then bam, it just worked.
One thing that really surprised me about Copilot Agent is that it would sort of check itself. Yeah, it's just like that little bit of magic.
But what I did really well was generating React code. Basically started going, here's an endpoint, generate a Twitter-style feed. And it did it in one shot. But it was really satisfying because it just worked.
It's familiar with the language that I used, and it's able to seamlessly integrate third-party libraries, modules, packages, all of that. So I don't have to think about all of that. The AI does it for me.
All right, you have 10 minutes remaining.
Cool.
Yes. 10 more minutes. Demos.
Go ahead.
You got this. Here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna take turns. Everyone's gonna show off what they made. Annabelle, you're up.
The project I was working on is the Athena Award website, which is an upcoming event for girls and gender minorities in STEM. When you submit a project, it asks you hey, do you want your project to appear in the maps? It'll come up with a little pinpoint and you can see where people are and what projects they made. I was very against the idea of vibe coding. Mainly that's because I see people push out what we just call slop. After this, I recognized that if you are a developer and you have background in what you're trying to get the AI to make, and it's a tool that can increase your productivity.
Printing Legion is basically a distributed network of international hack clubbers who are printing 3D prints for each other for clubbers who might not have 3D prints. My challenge was to basically build all of it from scratch. It's a massive cost saver, and it's also a lot more special when it's teenager to teenager. On the front end side, you can sign in with Slack. Ta-da, you get a wonderful UI. Copilot Agent made the development time on that part from 2 or 3 hours to 5 minutes. You can just log on and see who needs prints, download the prints. You'll get public congratulations. Copilot Agent is really empowering. I had literally never touched Slack OAuth before this, and then I was like, give me Slack OAuth, I should hit a button, sign me in, and then it basically did that. It surprised me with how accurate it was. It generated code that actually worked when I ran.
I'm super excited about our next program, Neighborhood. It's our first housing program. We've never done something like this before. If you spend time coding projects with your friends before the summer starts, you can move to SF this summer and continue building projects with your friends and a bunch of other hack clubbers. Let me show what I did today. The fun part is that it will play sounds as you type in the one-time passwords. So it's like a little piano. I've never played the piano before. I don't know what the notes are, but it knows. So I can be like, when the user types in the wrong key, play a failure sound. If you type in the wrong one, it'll be no. When I'm really in the flow and I'm really just getting deep into it and we're sort of working together, it understands, and it even understands some more than what I understand. And it's an extension of myself, it helps me go further.
You can open the camera, take a picture of somebody. So yeah, like this. And you go into the post view, and then there we go. That's our post. I basically started going, let's create a camera tab. Let's have a button to take the picture. Oh, you did that, great. And it one-shotted a Twitter feed of likes. You've got a comment button, you've got a retweet button. I specified exactly what I wanted, and it mostly just gave it to me.
Annabelle, I loved how you added features to Athena and you made it feel more interactive and you're connecting deeper with other hack clubbers in person. Alex, I love how you started from scratch and had a full user flow that was working. Thomas, the piano sounds, I've never thought about having juice like that before. That just felt and looked so great. And Ben, I love the concept and I love that you got like a native thing working. Someone else, like you're not a mobile developer, like that's amazing. It's a tough decision. I do think I'm gonna have to give the GitHub Universe ticket to Thomas. Let's give Thomas a round of applause for getting the ticket.
I'm excited. Universe is going to be awesome.
I loved how you picked something simple that you could really add a special user action to.
Copilot Agent's very empowering. You let me do a lot more within this 3-hour time span that I would not have been able to do otherwise.
I think with AI, my life goes from 2 weeks to implement this to maybe like, let me just implement this in like a couple days.
Hack Club is kind of like the very manifestation of programming, like bringing people together.
I think I can change the world of code. We already do in a small way at Hack Club. In all honesty, AI will help us change the world quicker.